Animate Adventures, but I use my strongest units. So basically what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be using my strongest units inside of Animate Adventures, which is essentially just my main team. And I'm mainly doing this because I don't think I've ever actually recorded myself running around with my strongest units, just like gimmick units, like all air units, all support units, stuff like that. So we're going to be using my strongest team, which currently the one I've figured out is my strongest, is Poochie Heaven with an absolutely amazing ability. I have Jotaro that stuns, so very helpful. Then I have Aizen, which is literally just a nuke, so yes, bringing that. And then I have Yuno, which I'm bringing Yuno mainly because I think Yuno, Soy Fan, Toshin, and Heavy Weather are all very similar, and I have my best trait on Yuno, which gives it the most damage. Plus it's Relic. And the reason I'm bringing in this unit instead of like Asta is mainly because you need more air damage to do the top infinite, and because I need early air damage because Aizen takes too long to get the air damage. So you just end up dying right away. So we're bringing these 4 units and also Bulma and Speedcart to be able to afford to use these because all 3 of these are very, very expensive. So you need 2 farms to actually be able to use them. Also, they're fully equipped with relics also, so they can deal the most damage. So that's pretty cool. So let's go into Cape Canaveral, which is the hardest infinite, and my last record is Wave 52, which I did before I had Poochie and also Jotaro. So I'm curious to see how far we can get. My team is almost completely different since the last time I actually tried doing this. And just to see if I can do it, because I haven't done with this team, I'm pretty sure, we're going to set up in the very, very front right here, which should basically have us be fighting bosses as soon as they spawn. Oh, and of course, I'm starting off with an Aizen, because Aizens deal a ton of damage on top of true damage, which makes it even stronger. I'm also going to be giving tips during this round, like if you place down Speedwagons, just go ahead and upgrade them to the 3rd upgrade instead of spamming all your units at once, because you actually make more money that way. And I totally forgot, I actually need to place down a Yuno right away too to break through all these shields. Which is also why I bring Yuno instead of any other units, because it's an immediate multi-hit, which makes it so much stronger. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and place that and a secondary Aizen so that way it can deal immediate damage. There we go, perfect. I almost like messed up immediately. We're going to do those upgrades and place down Bulma with 1 upgrade, and then I just go ahead and move through the 250s. Because like all the upgrades are the exact same. But like literally having Yuno is probably the best one, mainly because of the multi-hits. So it makes it so easy to deal with these early game, which is like the hardest enemy you get other than like the bikes. There we go, maxed out those, and then I'm going to wait to put something into that. Let's actually go ahead and upgrade an Aizen so that way it has 11,000 damage instead. So it literally doubles the damage for 1 upgrade. Seems to be a little bit lacking on damage, not going to lie, because that one got by. So I'm going to go ahead and place a temporary Yuno right there. And then let's go ahead and spam a bunch more units real quick, because I'm pretty sure we don't have enough. Just place down like all of our Jotaros and all that, and our Aizens, because they have quite a bit of damage. I don't think I've focused enough on actually placing down damage early, because I have to deal with these now. The Yuno might be enough, though. I mean, if it isn't, I'll just place down another one. Another money upgrade, and then our money's doing really well. We're almost fully maxed out. 2 more upgrades left, and we're only on wave 8, so we'll be maxed out before the first boss spawns, so that's good. Let's also go ahead and do that just to get rid of that shielded, and I'll move these over once I need to. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and stick to doing money upgrades. And if anything, those could be helpful in case something else gets by later, which it shouldn't, because we have quite a bit of damage. And okay, so I have 1 more upgrade left on my money. I need like another like 5,000, but I'm not going to save. I'm going to just let my money tick over from the next round save. I'm actually going to go ahead and upgrade damage, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade our Aizens for 1 upgrade each, because it doubles the damage. Same with the Jotaros, because it literally doubles our damage. I'm not worrying about placing down Poochie's yet, because Poochie damage is incredibly low early. So it's kind of a waste of money to do that unit right away. But there we go, maxed out money, and now we are going to be fighting our first boss. And I might have to start getting air damage up, so I'm going to go ahead and upgrade 1 of the Yunos just to be safe. Yeah, there we go. We need air damage now. So next round, I'm going to put all my money into damage on air, because the last round should have given us enough damage to deal with just about anything for right now. Okay, we got a bunch of money, so put all of that into air damage, and then this one should die like immediately. Air... The pursuit copter is almost dead already, and it looks like the first boss is going to die. I had enough damage to like melt through it. That was perfect. I think I did that quite well. Now, I do think I'm going to go ahead and put some more money into the second one, so that way we have 2 of these at 20,000 damage. And then I'm going to focus on getting my Jotaro up real quick, because if I upgrade Jotaro, just a couple upgrades, I think it's like 2 more from here. He'll go ahead and start freezing things, which would buy us way, way, way more time to actually kill stuff. And there we go, because we got the world on 1. So now this one is going to be stunning, which is going to be great. And I'm trying to figure out what I want to do next. I think I want to go ahead. My units are enough damage right now. I'm going to go ahead and get a Poochie now, because we're making quite a bit of money and our damage is doing quite well. Let's go ahead and place that our first Poochie and just go ahead and spam all our money into that. And try to get time acceleration before wave 20, which I should be able to do because it's only wave 13 right now. And we're doing incredibly well to do more upgrades on Eisens, because the next upgrade also adds another 5,000 damage for relatively low cash. I do think I'm going to go ahead and let me go ahead and buy this upgrade. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and sell this Uno and place down a third one, so that we can go through these a little bit faster. But now I have time acceleration, so the next boss is going to be insanely easy. Also, I forgot to explain it. The reason why I split my upgrades between a bunch of units instead of just upgrading one unit right away at the very beginning is because if you upgrade like these 2 units too far right away, the cooldown's like way too long. So you can potentially get unlucky and have like a unit slip by you and totally ruin your game. But I'm going to go ahead and I have a bunch of money now. So I'm going to max out an Eisen, so that way we can get the air hitting on the unit, which I'm 1 upgrade away already. And also because time acceleration and the maxed out Eisen timer is so good together, because you remove so many seconds. And there we go. Okay, so that is 1. I'm actually gonna go ahead and do the next upgrade also on it. So we have 1 Eisen hitting air, so air units shouldn't be a problem, which is excellent, because that means I can focus on doing other units too, like another Eisen, which is probably a good choice here. I mean, once I get to this point, I have like 1 maxed out Poochie, 1 Jotaro up to the level that I like it, and then Eisen up to the level I like it. I can just go ahead and upgrade anything I want at this point, because that's like the baseline of things we actually need to win this. In fact, I'm just gonna do this upgrade. Now we have a maxed out Poochie. But now it's wave 20 and we got the regeneration boss. Okay, so this one spawns in a bunch of corpses that continuously regenerate. That's not fun, but we should be fine because we have a lot of damage. Also, once this unit's in range, I'll go ahead and use the ability. And it is! Okay, let's go ahead and activate Poochie. And then this should get insanely easy. Look how fast it's gonna die. It's also regenerating too. It's regenerating 10,000 health a second. But look at that. Those are some big chunks of health. And we're also slowing it down with Jotaro. And there we go. Okay, well, that was pretty easy. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep going. We have another world upgrade, so that means it's dealing even more slow. I think I'm also gonna go ahead and max out one of these because the damage increase is actually very high. It literally gains 100,000 damage just for upgrading it 2 more times. It's great. There we go. Okay, so we have 2 Jotaros maxed out, both dealing over 200,000 damage every 15 seconds. And it's also stunning. So, like, nothing is getting best here, even the trucks. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and start upgrading the other Eisens, because the more Eisens we have maxed out, like, the better the time acceleration ability actually works. Same with the Jotaros, too, because the Jotaro works really well with it also, because they have, like, the exact same cooldown, like, very similar damage. It's great. All right, we're up to wave... Okay, we're up to wave 30 now. Not much else has changed, except the fact that my Eisens are all up to where they're hitting air, and I'm down to my last Jotaro, which is now done. So all my Jotaros are now maxed. Poochie's maxed, and I have 3 Eisens that I'm working on right now. And we got FF. Okay, this is... I don't think this one does anything special. I think this one just has a lot of health, which is good, because that's our specialty. We're good at dealing lots of damage. Look at that. I haven't even used time acceleration yet. I have not even used time acceleration, and it's already basically dead. I mean, it does help that, like, all of our units are dealing like 200k. It only has 2 million health, so... Yeah, that was a pretty fast boss. I didn't even have to use my special ability. That's great. I'm guessing we'll do more Eisen upgrades, and then we'll upgrade our Poochies. Actually, you know what? Let's do Poochie first, because I think Poochies is actually cheaper than Eisen, and those are doing fine. All right, it's wave 40 now. I've maxed out all of the Poochies. My Eisens are all sitting at the very last upgrade, but it's like so expensive. And I've done nothing with Uno. My Jotaros are also still done, but I've done like no upgrades on the Unos because they don't do that much damage. And I get like a ton of DPS for doing these upgrades right here on the Eisens, even though they're so expensive. But we have our 4th boss. We have like 1 more good to fight, because I don't think we'll make it to wave 60, to be fair. But look how fast this boss is dying. Oh my gosh, it's already like lost half of its health. It's just barely made it to pass this wall. And yet again, no time acceleration. I have not used it. I've only used it once at the very beginning. That's just how powerful my units are, to be fair, but there we go. Fourth boss is now dead. One more to go. I'm guessing I'm gonna keep upgrading because I have like 2 more Eisen upgrades, and then I have a bunch of upgrades. And he's not that expensive though, so those will go pretty fast. And there we go. Okay, so that's the last Literally everything is maxed out now. And we're on wave 48, so that's pretty good. I can also start saving up money in case I have to start replacing. It won't be that much money though, considering, well, everything here is like super expensive. But we're doing very good. We're 1 wave off of wave 50, and then 1 more wave would be my record. So we're definitely going to beat it, because I don't think we're going to lose that badly on the wave 50 boss, because I would have to literally start losing right now, and everything is dying. And I also have this, there's so much going on, so yeah, we're definitely going to win this. I am going to be using time acceleration for this round, though, because I just want to see how fast it dies with time acceleration. Now, here's the boss. It currently has 12.9 million health, so basically 13 million health. And I'm guessing, let me wait for all the things to get in range. So once it passes this line, I'll go ahead and activate the time acceleration, so that way we get the most out of it. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and activate it, and let's see how fast the health drops. It's already lost 3 million. Also, look at these cooldowns. 3.8 seconds, 1.5, 7.37 seconds. Oh my lord, those are some super fast timers. And look at the boss. The boss is almost dead. What in the world? But that's wave 51. We've officially beat our record. So let's keep going and see how long we can last. Oh. Well, that was kind of expected, to be fair. Two extra waves. Progress. 3 trucks and a bike. Man, my defenses are horrible. How dare they get by? I mean, I replace, but I honestly really don't care. I'm just glad I made it to wave 50 really easily. If only there was a way for me to prevent my death. Oh wait, I can. I mean, it really only prevents for like 2 seconds, to be fair. And there we go. That went pretty well. Wave 54. That is the farthest I've ever been. That's exciting.